Welcome to the full game. Finally, it released. The release date is here. Well, the early release access, which is bollocks, but alright. And it's awesome so far. Really enjoying the game a lot. Much more difficult than the demo. They fixed some stuff. Not fixed completely, but made it better. Hey, Peter. How am I doing? Saki. Hey, hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to the full game. If you thought demo was good, this is better. I think demo version was a build that might be a little bit older or something, because the way this full game plays... Oh shit, well that was stupid. The way the full game plays is much better, it seems much more tight. The movement is not as floaty anymore. That's the main thing that I've seen. Look at how Teal runs and the amount of speed that he has. It seems like they've reduced the amount of speed for everyone, which is better, of course. And they've also changed the most OP attack that was in the game, which is this one, which is quite... this one. They've made it into, which is quite brilliant, I have to say, they've made it into a light attack, so that the enemies won't stagger every time we hit it, because we could do that attack over and over again, and I've cleared the demo with that attack in the cheesiest way possible. So this time it's not gonna work, because as you can see, enemies are gonna go through it, which is better, of course. I don't want cheap ways of going through the game. I want to be challenged, and this game is more challenging because of it. Hey Razvan, hey, welcome. Now the tracking issue is still there without a doubt, but it seems the way they've reduced the speed of everything that is happening, it seems like it's not as effective as before, the tracking, but I still need to test that out a little bit more. But everything seems tighter a little bit in the final version, which is as it should be, right? It should be a better version than the demo. So I'm trying to figure out the OP setups at the beginning. Haven't found anything yet. I'm just playing with stuff. Nothing special. Too bad that this animation is broken completely. The shadow strike, oh fucking hell. Alright. Cheap death. But I mean, it wouldn't be a Souls-like without a couple cheap deaths, right? Some instant cliff deaths. Cliffy. Cliffy is the most OP enemy in every Souls-like. Nothing beats Cliffy. And all of you know that. Cliffy is the shit. Oh, come on, it's back. Okay, let's try like this. Nope. Well, yeah, it works a little bit. I'm trying to get through the traps without getting hit. But it's not working for me.
Look at you. So smile.
I do like that there's no attack cancel. No proper attack cancel. As you can see, we need to finish the animation. So there is attack commitment from the player side, which makes the game much more difficult. That's why you're gonna get hit. Simple as that, you're gonna get hit. But that's why they also allowed for a much more forgiving parry. As you can see, this was the example of bad tracking. That it's just there. It's not gonna get fixed. Simply they want to have it in a game. I don't know why, because now that the animations are even slower than the demo, it's even more frustrating to deal with it. You know, in an immersive way, not in a gameplay sort of I need to exploit that way, but in an immersive way it kind of sucks. Oh, the first one was I think I'm gonna do a video where I'll try to, what's the word, compare the first and the second combat, just to see what are the differences. Yeah, we are glued constantly to everyone, which really sucks. Really, that's the worst part about the game, and it's unfortunately seems like it's gonna be present throughout the game. Well, without a doubt, it's the game's basis. Unfortunately, that's the only. It really bugs the hell out of me. Now, some people won't even care about it. That's fine. You don't have to. No one says that you should. No one says that it's gonna ruin your game or anything like that. It's not. It's not. But it's definitely not ideal. The first one was slower originally, then the demo came out, the latest demo, the beta, and that was quite fast for this game, even though it was still heavy combat style due to the animations. But the movements were quite fast. At least when playing with Teal. We didn't have, Haros was a little bit slower. But now it seems like they've really slowed it a little bit, and it helps the game. It plays more in line as it should with the animations. Not as it should based on what I want, but based on the animations at hand. Because if you move too fast but the animations are slow, that creates too much of a discrepancy between frame speeds of the attacks and the movements, and then it becomes unimmersive. One of the biggest offenders ever is the Lords of the Fallen remake. Animation speeds in that game were atrocious in terms that they didn't have any consistency no matter what you did, which was a shame. They really fucked that up. I don't know how the later updates, probably they fixed some of it. I hope they did, because they were trying to improve that combat for 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. So they had to improve something. But yeah, this is far above Lords of the Fallen remake combat. It's not even in the same realm. This combat now, as it plays out, if they didn't have as much tracking, this would be probably the best Souls-like combat. If they didn't have as much tracking. I honestly think that, because there's impact to hits, there's blood and gore, which really helps a lot. Animations are phenomenal. Weapons are really cool to use. They feel good. Finishing animations are great. But that tracking does bring it down a notch, and unfortunately because of it, I just can't put it as the best combat because of it. But it's there, it's up there, without a doubt. Why did the first game not have any lore or story for MS? Because it was a gameplay showcase, it wasn't really a full game, it was a half game. I'm alright with people defending tracking, going with I liked tracking, they like that, that's fine, I don't have a problem with that. But rarely anyone provided any proper justification or any technical analysis why tracking would be better. One person said that it would reduce cheese, like in Dark Souls, you could cheese enemies by going from side to side and they would miss. which I don't consider cheese. I consider that basically reading the animations and creating angles, which is what very few games have allowed, and that's quite disappointing to me. That very few games have allowed that, because it's an important part of heavy combat, right? I admit that it's easier, makes some of the encounters easier, but that doesn't mean that every Dark Souls encounter was easy because of it. Far from it. That against bosses, you needed to play the angle thing, because that would save you sometimes from a certain hit, if that would, in a game like Mortal Shell 2, track you all the way, which would create what? Cheapness, right? And immersion breaking elements. I just don't. The thing that bothers me when you point some things out that are obvious. I mean, it was obvious, factual. It's not. It's not like I imagined it. You know, people act like you fucking killed a member of their family. Oh wow, that was a dumbass move by me. It's no matter how much you praise the game, which I did a lot. I praised it a lot. The demo. It wasn't enough. That baffles me. That's why the industry is in such shit place overall, and why games like Mortal Shell are rare. Yeah. Click live chat, mate. Fuck that top chat option on YouTube. I mean, I despise YouTube these days. I despise it with all of my being. What they've done with this platform. Fucking top chat. What the hell is a top chat? It's not even the most liked chat. It's just top chat by the subjective analysis of YouTube's brilliant algorithms and AI systems. Brilliant, you know. Brilliant. Top chat for dopamine chasers to contain who types, but I don't know how it works. I genuinely have no clue. I never really cared for it. But you have to click on it every time you go into any comment section, because, well, you gotta read the top chat, people. That's what's the most important thing. What's the top chat? By whose measurement? Fuck knows. And one thing that I've noticed in the full game is that enemies now have some defensive moves. I haven't seen that in the demo. Enemies are not just simply going forward. Some of them are, but some of the enemies are not doing that. Now some of the enemies actually have some defensive moves, so I'm really happy to see that. So those were my two major problems with the game. Floatiness is subjective. Some people will like it more, some people won't. It's about the preference, but it didn't really make the game worse in any way, the floatiness. The combat flowed fantastic with this slower, a little bit slower style, and that a little bit floatier style from the demo. So it worked. It worked in both ways. It wasn't a problem. But I love to see that enemies now have some defensive moves. I can't remember that a single enemy had any defensive move in the demo. Maybe I didn't notice it, but I was really trying to pay attention to it all. So I don't know. I can't not have seen it. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed it. Oh! For fuck's sake. See, the tracking is not as bad as it was, I think. Because there's something like, I don't know, maybe because the combat is a bit slower than in demo, maybe that's why it's not as noticeable, it's not as bad, but I'm not sure. There's something in it, I haven't figured it out yet. But it doesn't feel as bad as before, maybe because the movement is slower so it doesn't look as ridiculous. I just wish they fixed the Shadow Strike animation, because the Shadow Strike animation is broken almost every single time. Because it's a cool thing to have in a Souls game, I love it, and it flows fantastic in combat. I wasn't a fan of the parry bar, not allowing you to parry even if it is almost full. I was not a fan of the parry bar, not allowing you to parry even if it was almost... I'm not sure I understand what that means. Yeah, this is a full game. It's early access if you pay $10 extra, but to be honest, it's a shitty move, and that's 100%, it's a shitty move. But to get the early access, at least you don't pay $10 over the full price, the regular full price that the games like these have today. So you pay the normal price. I think it's $60, 60 euros for the early access. But it's still shitty that they included that. Fuck that. It's publisher move. Yeah, thankfully, poison damage over time has been also balanced. They really did a wonderful job. Full game over the demo seems like a big improvement. Big improvement. Doesn't matter if you can deal with the tracking, that's not the point. Point is that you can deal with tracking in any game. You always have parry perfect dodges, that's not the point. But the point is that it negates normal dodge, it negates movement completely. And that's the bad part in a heavier combat. It's just immersion thing, right? It just doesn't fit the rest of the game. When you play in a straight line and when you play side to side, it plays entirely different. And it just kills the game. It kills the side to side combat. You don't want to even do it. God damn it. I hate these guys. These worms would kill you in one hit in the demo. This time it's not the case. So they really did a good job in balancing it out. The game really feels good. Really feels good playing. I'm really happy with what they did. Truly. We'll see if the story and lore of this game are any good. Easy GOTY potential. And I like that the dungeons that we enter that have a reward at the end, you need to clear them with your setup, and that's it. There's no rest in the dungeon, there's nothing. You have to clear it with how you entered, and that is and they give you, I think they replenish all the potions, and then it's just, you know, you gotta do it. You gotta go through it all. Yeah, official release is on the 20th. So I definitely revoke what I've said that I would like them to delay the game a bit. There's no need to delay this game anymore. From what I've seen in this game, in the full release so far, no reason to delay. Absolutely, just for tracking, and they would need to redo the whole combat base in order to remove tracking and to properly balance the game around that. So it would be it's just not worth it, not pointless. So I revoke that statement, because from what I've seen from the demo, which was less tight, it was less balanced, it left a lot to be desired in some ways. But this time around, now that I see that some of the enemies have the defensive behavior, yeah, this is it. This is it, without a doubt. I can already recommend this game to anyone that likes Souls-likes, because... And I've only played with this shell. I want to find another shell and see what the hell that shell is all about. I'm sure I'm gonna get to it soon. There's what, 8 or 9 shells, which is fucking ridiculous. Imagine the replayability of this game. I don't know how long the game is, but that's just awesome. When you click Alt, parry button, and the bar is not full, you remain unguarded. You mean when the bar is full, when the guard has been broken, you can't parry anymore? Is that what you mean? Well, you use the item that makes the game harder. I don't know what item is that. I know that there's one item that makes the game easier, which is this one. It reduces max health of enemies by 1% and it turns you into a sheep. But maybe, actually, I don't know if that's easier. It turns you into a sheep. I haven't really played with it. We'll try it out. But she definitely squats. Yeah, I think that's the one that we're gonna unlock now. I think. I don't know. Yeah, but Sekiro is not an RPG. That's the first thing that you need to know about, that you definitely know about Sekiro. And Sekiro is... Sekiro only has parry. It has parry and perfect dodge. That's the only thing that it has. So that's why heavy tracking can work in a game like that. In a game like this, and Sekiro is a faster game than this. You always need to account for attack animations and how fast they are and how the movement is and how fast is the movement. And that's when you can correlate to tracking, and that's where tracking makes the game even better or worse. For example, in something like Sekiro, Neo has tracking, from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but Neo has tracking in starting and medium attack frames, and then during the end frames it doesn't. So you can still avoid the attack. Not every attack, of course. Some attacks have it a little bit different. Depends if it's an instant attack or not. But in a game that relies more on a heavier style with options, like this one, in Sekiro you don't have options. You have parry and dodge. That's it. You got nothing. In this game you have regular dodge, you have block, you have harden, you have I don't know how many things, right? It just plays much differently than something like Sekiro. You have parry in every game, right? That doesn't mean that that heavy tracking would work the same way, with the same effectiveness in every game. You've seen in the showcase, in that demo showcase that I did, it was atrocious how it looked. It just felt like a different game when playing. But in a very, very polished but narrow game like Sekiro, that's a highly polished game but with very limited moveset, with very limited mechanics. That's why it can work, because it's so highly polished, you know, and it works because deflection and all that, right? All the systems that are in place in that game. So in that game, Sekiro is one of my favorite games of all time, and it is pure skill-based game. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know if this does anything, but alright, let's move on. These games, games like these, it's an RPG, so you can level your character, you can make things easier for you that way. Is Mortal Shell 2 particularly difficult so far? No, after upgrading the shell a little bit, I'm pretty much... I've died in one dungeon a couple of times. Yeah, I did. I did in the dungeon that had that tree enemy. If you're playing the game, you know. I died a couple of times because there was that snake enemy and then the tree enemy and then a couple of them, and you just get hit by a couple of things. Ah, for fuck's sake, now this is difficult. Okay. Alright. I love that we really need to pay attention to what kind of an attack we're going to throw and against which enemy. Not every attack is efficient against every enemy. Some are going to stagger only on heavy, some are not going to stagger at all at heavy. So that means that they are going to go through the heavy and exploit the fact that heavier attacks have more attack frames. So that gives them... yeah, it doesn't feel as bad anymore as in demo. It really doesn't. Oh fuck, it's alive. Oh, the god damn it. These grab attacks are tracking like a motherfucker, and that's one of the parts where it looks silly. It just looks silly. Because the longer the attack is, and if it has full frame tracking, the sillier it gets, you know. That's the thing that in demo was exceptionally emphasized. Really pissed me off, and I hate that. I hate I hate when movement is negated. I love moving, reading angles and such. That really makes the game feel a lot better. But alright, as I said, this full game feels a lot better than demo. I'm really happy to say that. So if you were wondering, if you're hopefully my video didn't dissuade you from buying the game, because there's just one problem that I've noticed. As I said, I see that some enemies have defense actually now compared to the demo. It should never be a selling point, right? It's just one part of the game. It's gonna affect it a little bit, but not as much as that you wouldn't be able to enjoy if you like what you see. Wait, where did they come from? So yeah, I cannot recommend this game enough as things stand. If you like Souls-likes, and I haven't even tested the other shells. So wait until I test that and see how fantastic that is. That's gonna be a fucking awesome thing. Now it wouldn't be, it's not as awesome when I'm stuck. I don't know where the hell am I at the moment right now. Yeah, we can see the map. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it, mate. If you like what you see now from this stream, from other people and everything that you've seen, if you liked the demo, the beta, you're gonna like the full game even more. Simple as. No doubt in my mind that people who liked the demo and the beta, that they will like the full game even more. There's no reason not to. It just feels tighter, more balanced, better overall. And I love it. I'm really enjoying the game. By the way, if the stream crashes or something, maybe that might be because there's some kind of a storm happening. Of course, whenever I want to stream, there's a storm. First rain this summer that I can remember. See, I can now actually play a little bit with the angles. I can now move correctly, and I'm not punished for trying to move and not just stay in the straight line like I was in the demo. And that matters a lot. You've seen that I'm moving a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there to try to get to a better footing in order to create a better distance to deal with the enemies. So it matters. It really does matter. At least for spacing. There's still some enemies like that. Very cool enemy, by the way, the one with the spear. That is in the tutorial section that really moves way too much, slides way across the floor way too much. There are things like that, but they are not. I haven't seen too many. We'll see how the game looks later, how it performs later. Oh, I haven't seen this. Shadow Strike detonates all poisonous stacks on the struck target. Each detonated poison stack deals 4 damage. Each detonated poison stack deals 6 damage. The struck enemy also emits a poisonous cloud. Okay. See, the cool thing about this is if you can see the damage increase and the damage that we do. Now, I don't know what's 4 damages. That doesn't seem like much. I don't know what's the base damage. I gotta see. It doesn't seem like the upgrades are going to break the game. At least not yet. It seems like a very balanced game so far, but it's early on. Of course, every game is much more balanced early on than later on. No magic though. At least no magic that I know of. Can make that happen in Souls-likes, because magic was usually the thing that made the Dark Souls, Demon Souls and other stuff cheesier, right? You could cheese a lot with it. You get a machine gun. Oh, nice. I don't know what we get. I don't like to spoil my games before I play them. So I like to be surprised, you know. Oh, damn. Well, I set myself on fire. You know, just increase the difficulty a little bit. Oh. Now this attack is still OP against lighter targets. Against heavier targets that have more poise, it's not. It's almost useless, which is a good thing because this attack was way too OP in the demo. You could clear anything easily with it. I mean, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but not as good anymore. No worries, PX, Painkill, let's call it Painkill. You didn't spoil it, you just said that there is something, you know, it's fine. I just don't like... Overall don't like, but look, I'm streaming. I know that people are going to say, because people are also excited. They've seen some things and they want to share, why not? You know, nothing bad comes from that. I'm just a moron that doesn't... Well, not a moron, that's stupid to say. I'm just someone that really doesn't like watching trailers. Or know anything about the games beforehand. Keeps me more professional. The feel of this shotgun is incredible. The way it connects with the enemies, love it. I mean, the enemies, the attacks overall have really good impact. Of course, some enemies do have a little bit more poise, which is fair. They should have that. So it's not as felt against them. Ah, fuck, got stuck. I'm gonna fall. Yeah, I was looking where I'm gonna. MMT, he faked me out. I love that. I love that when enemies have that capability. Oh, he missed. Oh shit, no, that's a cheesy attack. I hate that one. I love that they've added some fake outs in this game. What's the word? Not really a fake out, but feint. Feint, yeah, that's the word. They really surprise me sometimes, you know. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm not. I'm gonna. Damn. And there is an attack commitment from the player side, so you can get stuck in an animation if you're not careful enough, if you're not reading well enough. That's cool. I love that in games. Not that delay and instant attack bullshit. Fuck that. That's what Elden Ring did a lot. Fuck that. That's bullshit. That's cheap as heck. When they delay the attack and then the drop is instant and it has 100% tracking. Fuck that shit. This, on the other hand, is awesome. When they that first boss, that first large dude with an axe, when he did that feint the first time, I was whoa. Yes, nice, keep doing it. Wish he had a little bit more feints, because that's what creates an interesting challenge. Not fucking parameters and tracking and bullshit delay into instant attack frame that then does 70% damage. No, any fool can create that. That's not creative design, that's crappy design. Cheesy, crappy, annoying, cheap design. I despise that, especially in heavier games. So I'm really glad to see that this game works differently so far. A lot of people right now screeching at you, saying that it prevents player dodge spamming. Who is screeching where? I don't see anything. Yeah, they decreased the poison clouds and the poison is not as it's not as damaging. Aha! Well, delayed attacks are fine, but then you don't add instant attack animation afterwards that has one frame, right? That's the issue, and that it tracks so fucking much. Delayed attacks are fine because they can work as feints. They can make you go into a position that you think you're safe. Basically, they can kind of do the attack, you know, start the attack, but they stop it a little bit, and then you already committed to dodge. And then they continue the attack after a millisecond, you know. Those types of things, yeah, absolutely. That's what this enemy did. But the way Elden Ring did it was horseshit. It was as cheap as it gets. Just, I don't know, the Elden Ring in terms of bosses, outside of the aesthetic design and the cool moves and all that, it just mechanically was so weak in terms of later bosses. You know, the boss that I enjoyed the most in Elden Ring were those mini dungeon ones that were repeated a couple of times. Those what was the name? Those shadow something. I forgot the name. There were a couple of them. They had different archetypes. I think it had daggers. I think it had 2 daggers as a weapon, and they were usually at the end of dungeons. And they would really jump around, and they would be difficult to hit. I don't know if they could block. I don't think they could block, but maybe they could. It was a long time since I played Elden Ring. So they definitely had something going on. It was quite interesting to battle them in a way. Oh, Margit is bollocks. Yeah, it's just in terms of moves. Every enemy, including bosses and normal ones, have great moves in Elden Ring, in any From Software game. But in terms of parameters and mechanics, I don't know if mechanics is the right word. I think parameters would be the right word. How they tweak the tracking, how they tweak the behavior, and then if the stamina even matters to them. And in Elden Ring, for most of the bosses, stamina doesn't matter, and that's what really put me off of those bosses, because in previous games, in Dark Souls games, stamina mattered. It's a core part of the game, and that's the proper challenge in games. When you can create a challenge but the enemy is within the same rule set as the player is. Of course, they have maybe more strength, but are slower, or they are much faster but lower strength than you. So match it like that. Be creative with the attacks and so on. Don't be creative through parameters and just cranking up the parameters. That's bullshit. No one wants that. That's just annoying after a while. Fucking hell, where are we? Fucking kung fu shit over here. Ah, damn it. Okay, when he does that float thing, obviously he counters in some way. I don't know the moveset of this boss, so I'm just going by heart here. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. The bosses are not particularly good in this game. That's the thing that I've noticed. Oh, for fuck's sake, go through it. That one of them in the dungeon when you drop down was good, I'd say. And the big boy at the beginning was good. But so far these summoners that summon, I don't like ads in boss fights in Souls games. We are not playing Diablo. I don't know if I picked up everything. Did I pick up? Why would you say that it was an MMO checklist? It didn't have Elden Ring, as far as I remember. It had a couple of dungeons that got copied across the map, and that's about it. It had some bosses repeating, but some of them were the more interesting ones, like the one with the daggers that I've said. But I wouldn't say that Elden Ring was a checklist. MMO checklist. That's Crimson Desert was an MMO checklist. horrible content quality. Yeah, I might have, my memory is not good with games, so I might be absolutely wrong, and maybe there's far more of those catacombs and everything that, but those catacombs were not the same. They functioned like dungeons. Each one of them, right? They were not the same, as far as I remember.
She wants the eggs too. Until she was gravely
You played for 800 hours.
my son.
No, the demo did not save transfer to the full game, at least not mine.
But you
But that's fine, I wanted to play from the start. I wanted to feel the game again from the start. To see what changed, because I played the demo and I know this first part, right? So it was important for me to see the differences, if there were any immediately, and thankfully there were for the better, as we've established already. So that's really good. Ah, fuck. Need eye drops. 1 minute. Aha, replay value in Elden Ring. Okay, I can see that, yeah. Yeah, you know what, it's a chore. I would prefer to replay Dark Souls 3 or something like that than Elden Ring. Or Bloodborne, for example, or Sekiro. It's gonna be interesting how long this game is, and well, the replay value of this game is gonna be high, I think. Simply because of all the shells that you have. Maybe there's in New Game Plus you start with everything unlocked. That would be cool in a game like this with so many shells. I can't believe that they have 8 shells. To me that's awesome. Ridiculously awesome. What? Oh, this is the boss. Wait, where's the rest point? Oh, for fuck's sake, do I need to go all the way back? I have 9,000 gloom. Where the hell is the save point? Are you fucking kidding me? What is this shit? Are we dealing again with bonfires put away from bosses so that I have to run through? Look at what's happening now. I have to go through 2 bosses, one after the other, at the beginning of the game, without save point in between. Wow. Wow. Well, I'm gonna lose 9,000 souls. I have only 2 health, the 2 healing potions. That's not gonna be enough. I don't know this boss's moves. So I chased the boss with the running windmill attack with axe and dagger. So I don't know the moves properly. A bit of frame invincibility with that one. Oh, oh god damn it. Okay, this attack is destroying me. I can't time it. Come on, special attack, do it. I mean, there's no way I can get this done, but alright. We'll get it done next time. Oh, what the fuck was that? Heffa. You're fighting the average Walmart customer. I'm not that familiar with America, but it's still funny as fuck. Can't be that bad. No, it's the sheep again. Yeah, I mean, this is just stupid. Give me a save point before the boss. I mean, that's the big boss. Why are we... Maybe I missed it somewhere, but it's quite clear, so I don't know how I would have missed it. It's a straightforward path to the boss. Is this the famous disabled characters representation that investors are pushing for these days? You know what? That's a fantastic inclusion. If that's the part of DEI, I'm all for it. Because that's quite interesting, I have to say. That's how you do... Oh. That's how you do DEI. Oh wait, I picked something up. Checks a lot of box. Ugly too, checks a lot. Fat too, so... Yeah, you're right. Projectiles deal 8% of the damage. Oh yeah, we are equipping that one. I love these star stones and the way they... Maybe a selfie cert from HR. I don't know how the studio looks, mate. I'm not gonna judge. Got no clue. Oh wait, maybe the... No, wait. Oh yeah, well... Alright, let's try just to defeat the boss, and this time around it... Well, we'll see if it works. Ah, okay, if I go back, then it can't hit me. Ah, da sicher. Oh, come on, 4 attacks in a row, are you kidding me? Chill. Fat fuck. Wow. Okay. You got stuck in a wall. Oh. Maybe that can't be done anymore in the full game. Maybe they fixed that. Because yeah, I'd get pissed as well. I mean, it's not a difficult boss, don't get me wrong, but it does a lot of damage. It can really catch you. Which is fine. It has a good mix, good moveset mix. It does a lot of damage, which it should, because it's mechanical. It has the advantage compared to my fleshy flesh. So that's all fine, yeah. Okay. Grants plus burn mitigation. Passively grants plus 25% burn mitigation. Yeah, that's gonna help. It can be also used as an active, but I already have a lot of active things, so I don't want to really go down that road. I don't have to have. I don't like to have too many active things in a game like this. Ne jebem ti. Jesus Christ. 10 stacks of burn, just like that. Wow, I did a much better job. And this that it shoots these little bastards out, it's awesome. That's a great design. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me now? Almost defeated it the first time around. With 2 health potions. Ah, you mean that the fence squeezing is loading the boss arena? But that's a bad design. I mean, you need to have... This is a huge boss. Unlike this shepherd that we defeated. So this one is, you know... It's a big boss. You need to have a checkpoint before the big boss. Otherwise, we just keep running like idiots every time. I hate that. I hated that in From Software games. I mean, what are you doing? You know I'm gonna run past every enemy to get to the boss. I don't care about normal enemies anymore. I just want to get through the boss. And fight to the boss and fight the boss. That's it. I think Elden Ring fixed that a little bit in the early game. But later on I think it started happening again. If I recall correctly. I know I had a mixed feeling about that when playing. Yeah, I hate that it does it fucking... Sometimes it does it without the warning, and that's what screws me over. I can't read it. And this thing doesn't have blockable attacks, it seems, which is also a problem. But it's a mechanical bastard, so I get it, I guess. This is attack that screws me over. I just can't read it. There's no indication. Maybe I can block it though, since there's no red indication. Fucking hell, I get stuck in an animation and he prepares that attack while I'm doing it. Oh, come on. There is a visual clue, but the problem is there's no attack cancel. So if I start the attack and it starts that attack, I can't do anything. I get stuck in my attack and it finishes its own attack and I get damaged every time. And there's not much I can do. But I hate ads. I absolutely despise ads in these types of games. Jebem ti mamu malu. Oh, we got stuck. Whoa. How? You little shits. Jebem ti. What the fuck is this now? Oh yeah, it's damaging me. Fuck that shit. I don't know what to do. Oh. Yeah, you're right. The chair does heat up. Problem is in a slower fights, slower combat styles, ads can truly fuck up the dynamic of combat. That's the issue. Not that I don't like ads usually. There's some really well done fights, I can't remember off the top of my head, with ads that truly add a lot. For example, Shepherd. Shepherd wasn't a bad fight. Mostly because of the ads. Without the ads, Shepherd would be a crappy boss. It's not a particularly great boss. But the ads made it more interesting. In a fight like that, where everything is on fire, it's like playing Divinity Original Sin 2. It can be a problem. Generally, in faster games, ads are more fine, I guess. You can be more okay with it. They're not as annoying. Because in faster games you have faster animations that deal with everything faster, obviously. So, I'm phrasing this beautifully. Goddamn poet over here. Jeboti krv Isusovu. Now there was a visual cue. Now it had that red thing popping up. Oh, God damn it. I dodged. I swear I dodged. Much more difficult fight than in the demo. At least for, but then again, I had that OP move back then, so that made it a lot easier. Speaking of Divinity Original Sin 2, I still have really yet to play that game. Oh, enjoy. That's all I can say. And don't pick up everything on the way. It's gonna make your head explode. As a creationist says, inventory management in that game is... Oof, it's better now, of course. I think they've added the patches. They've added options through more patches, but yeah. But I like that you can pick up. As I always say, Divinity Original Sin is more Dungeons & Dragons game than Dungeons & Dragons games are. Because you can pick up everything and you can use so many things in an interesting way to help yourself. I know that it doesn't use Dungeons & Dragons moveset. I know, rule set. I know that. I'm not saying... I'm just saying when in terms of interacting with the environment, it's more Dungeons & Dragons than other games. Yeah, the thing is you can pick up boxes that don't have anything in it. You can pick up chalice, you can pick up a glass, I don't know, such. I don't know what that means, 100% heavy meta game. I'm just saying that it's more, it has more in terms of with environment interaction. And Baldur's Gate retained some of it. Oh yeah, okay, I can see it better now. Yeah, Ben, this one didn't have. The one that, the windmill, the running, this one was OP, you could defeat the whole demo easily with that move. Shit, little shits. because it was put on as a heavy, and as a heavy it would stagger enemies all the time, and you could basically redo it as much as you want. Come on, leave me be, for fuck's sake. Kinda waited to make a video about that move in the full game, you know, for today, but it's not working anymore. It's just a regular move, as it should be. I don't like OP moves in games. Can't see shit. Yeah, man, mamu, these little bastards have insane amount of tracking. It's really pissing me off now. Look at this shit. I'm dodging and yet they hit me. That's what I'm talking about. That's why tracking fucking sucks in games like these. Dodging is useless when tracking is like this. That's my point. Jebem ti mamu. Yep. That means it's a game that spends all of its design on making the most efficient character build, disregarding any other aspects like role-playing and sandbox immersive parts. It's a heavy game. But as a tabletop, you have a lot more options, that's what I'm saying. When playing Dungeons and Dragons, that brief part that I've played, and you can interact with things on the side, that's my point. Yeah, I also thought that I had it, but it's fine, alright. But those little shits are really annoying me in the fight. If they didn't have so much tracking, that would be fine. But they are ridiculous. Alright, they do have little wings. They kind of remind me of Messiah. If you guys remember that game. I think that was the name. Little baby with wings. I never played it, but it looked so cool. Definitely on anyone's bingo card. Yeah, it's a DEI, mate. It's an inclusion. They got the ugly, fat, and in wheelchair. So it's a 3-in-1. It's a fantastic inclusion, though. I gotta admit. I hate DEI, but damn, that's a fantastic inclusion. That's how you do it. There's just no heavy attacks in this one. You just can't use heavy attacks, it seems. As soon as you use heavy attacks, this thing is gonna do its fucking thing. Really good graphical fight. Jebem ti mater. Yeah, you get stuck in a corner, you're fucked against this boss. Not a bad boss fight though. I gotta give it to them. Not a bad boss fight at all. It always keeps you on your toes. It's difficult to dodge everything. There's no blocking though in the whole fight. Basically blocking is useless, you can't block. But... oh wait. Ho ho ho, fucking idiot. Can't block, but I can James Harden. That's a crucial thing. There we go, no damage. Haha, that's the thing that the game wants me to do. Now I get it. Little ingenuity. I got so used to... ah, shit. Oh, I kinda fucked up in using it now. Yeah, it works, but yeah, Ben. You're fucking me up. Again, these little shits. And that fucking tracking attack is driving me nuts. Ajde, pičku materinu, goddamn tracking of this fucking game. It's driving me nuts. Fucking shit. Can't dodge, it's useless. I think it would be a bit too easy without ads. I don't mind the ads, but the amount of tracking that they have, it negates dodge entirely. And it's difficult to perfect dodge every single one of their attacks. They can be blocked easily though, but I'm using Harden now, which helps a lot with the boss. So that's a good thing, that you don't have one size fits all. Instead, it's gonna help you a bit with the boss. Harden, I mean, but it's not gonna help you against the little bastards. Jebem ti, dobre. There we go, without a shell. So goddamn fast. Yeah, sometimes it recovers so fast. Okay, that's my bad. Should have done it better. It seems like the boss gets stuck in a tree, if I'm not mistaken. It can, when it charges, it seems like it can get staggered a little bit by hitting the tree, which could be exploitable in a way. I'm not sure that that's the case, but we'll see. Ajde, kurac! Oh yeah, you can't harden through through those attacks. You're gonna get hit. So maybe harden is not as useful as I thought at first. Well, that was fast. And I have to run back every single goddamn time. I mean... I can't believe that they haven't put some kind of a checkpoint. At least an autosave or something. Now it's time to, it would be a smart thing to do a break, and then when I get back from the break I would probably have a much easier time, but now I'm emotionally invested and charged up in beating this boss. Because it's starting to piss me off. Alright, let's do it. How do you start attack every time I start it? I mean, what kind of bullshit is that? Okay, now Harden saved me a little bit. It reduces damage, but every time I start the attack. Alright, then you start all the attacks. Come on, little shits. Yep, empty. No bullets. I don't know how to deal with this shit. There we go. Yeah, Harden is the key even against those little shits. It seems like Harden recharges fast. I don't know how it works. I don't know yet. Maybe it recharges fast if you perfect Harden, I guess. I'm not certain. Yeah, maybe it does stagger a little bit when it hits the tree. But I don't know how to deal with these little bastards, these flies. No clue what to do against them. Well, it worked though. Whatever I did, it worked. Let's see. Oh, I need to cleanse the beacon. Okay. Ova as in ovary, maybe.
Yes.
Is that what that's supposed to represent?
Bring the ova back to me. Harbinger. Please shut them and
Not gonna waste any more glimpses. I wanna play other shells. Though I haven't really found any yet. I don't know where to find them. I'm over here. Okay, metal keep. I think that's locked. That now I can get to that area if I'm not mistaken, because there's a lot of locked things. Martyr's Tomb. I think I've completed all of these. Cleansed gate. Yeah. Oh, so that was like a big dungeon. Okay. That was a whole gate. Now a couple of other things are gonna open up. What did we unlock? Consume 100 resolve to rise into the air and unleash a flurry of ruthless strikes. Each strike inflicts two weak stacks. Oh, that could be good. This game looks like so much better than the first. It's a full game this time around. Not just a half game like the first one was. Alright, time to find another shell. Time to progress.
I'm glad the lady shall not trouble us anymore. Well done, Harbinger.
Yeah, Evil Akuma, I agree. That's why I don't like researching games, and I don't when I want to play a certain game that's not business related. I don't look up anything online unless I really get stuck and I can't progress due to a puzzle or something like that. But I really don't like doing that. I want to uncover everything I can. Then if something interests me, how to uncover secrets and things like that, then it's a different story. But I can do that when I replay the game. But a game like this, I would stay clear of YouTube and anything else. Because this can be quite a rewarding game to progress through. $15 Ventrium. Nice. Let's upgrade some stuff. Now, quality of life. Someone mentioned that quality of life in this game is quite good, and now I'm starting to notice that. Oh, nice. We can buy already materials. Rare findings, burnt effigy, martyr's ash. That's some fucking expensive shite. Yeah, I agree, Evil. But some people, I don't understand these people, but some people just want to rush through the game. I don't get that. Unless it's not a very good game and you just want to get through it. In that case, I absolutely understand. But other than that, but look, you do you. It is what it is. People like different things, right? It would be a very boring world if every single one of us liked the same stuff. Now, where's that? Ah, there it is.
What's that I hear clinking?
This guy looks cool as heck. Like some crazy Einstein.
Ah, yes. Her old with the even. Well, let's get it. She's got her. It's my fault. Let her. We could do a lot more if we fixed her up.
Temper tar stones. Yeah, this is the thing I'm not too keen on. The tar stones that we have, which are quite powerful upgrades, are dependent on having them for a long time and defeating many enemies with it. Not a fan of that. Oh, these are those 1.5% upgrades that I absolutely adore in games. Sarcasm. Reminds me of Neo.
She could do better.
I'm not gonna waste Ventrium a lot more because I really want to find the new stuff and play around with new stuff. Teal is awesome, feels really good. But look, there's 7 more shells. So let's not pretend like we don't want to see what's still out there. Okay, oh yeah, I'm missing one trial. I didn't complete one trial. I think I've completed all the dungeons in the very first area before the Magdalena boss. Oh yeah, this is the other path. Oh, okay, this is where we find the crossbow and the unknown shell. All right. And the frog. I forgot about the frog. Yeah, sure. Okay, give him the goddamn mushroom. I have mushrooms. What? I have mushrooms. So what's the... Marsh Pearl. Can be traded for 2000 coins. Nice. Is he poisoning himself with those star spores again? Kinky bastard. Masochistic. Oh, this is a powerful attack. It does use all of the resolve, so that's a bad part. Oh yeah, I have hardened. Shit. I forgot about that. It's such a cool mechanic, but I haven't played with it in a long time. I'm gonna play with it a little bit now, just to try to get acquainted with that mechanic again. Riposte damage increased by 10%. Yeah, okay. I got some slots available. Shit. Oh, nah, not. Goddamn Cliffy. 7,000 bloom again. Already lost 9,000 at Magdalena. Oh, this is gonna be a nasty fight. Fetso with two katanas. Whenever we get to it. Yeah, it's Cliffy, mate. Nothing beats Cliffy in Souls-likes. Cliffy is the hardest boss. In every Souls-like that I played. Instant death. 100% tracking. No stagger, can't stagger it. It's got infinite poise. Yeah, I don't need the Forgotten Crossbow, it's not that big of a deal right now. Harden can be used quite well, but you gotta really pay attention to. I'm still trying to figure out in my head how to use it to its utmost capacity, meaning to create advantages in fights. Because you can do this, prepare the attack. Yeah. I'm gonna make a 10-minute break. Be right back. Yes, it's quick to use, but it has a cooldown. That's the difference. Don't know how to unlock these things yet. All right. Are they fighting each other? Yeah, cool. Wow, they are really fucking up that tree. Nice. Ah, yeah, there is a perfect harden. If you manage to perfect harden, then it instantly recovers. Very interesting. Highly rewarding. That's what saved me in the previous fight when those little shits were attacking me. Oh, new enemies. I swear, enemies in this game look so cool. That's another location. I'm not gonna go there. I just want to get a new shell for now. And then we can clear other stuff. I just go move forward and that should be it, I guess. I love the mechanics of this game. It really does make a whole different... really does create a kind of different experience when you just switch these seals. And every seal is rewarding in itself, so the mechanics are really, really good. Alright, then where the shell should be. Cures lighting and grants plus 50%. Okay, then it has also lighting mitigation. Okay. There we go.
I tracked it down, finally. The hexapod. The last of its brood. When the vessel crashed, I lost it again. Along with my memories. My weapons.
I think the difficulty is just right as well. It's not overly difficult, but it can be difficult. You really have to pay attention to how you move and combine moves. Otherwise, you'll die easily. But the game rewards paying attention to what kind of a move you use when. Which is really fantastic. Damn.
See? We could be friends. How about another?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Hey, easy. I'm not your enemy. What the hell was that?
Your blood is clean. We may converse.
Wait. You know the common tongue?
I probed your mind. You are Merrick, a merchant.
You got that from stabbing me?
The biosampler does not stab. It probes.
Right.
Voiceover is also nice.
You will assist me then. We must find the hexapod. It cannot mature.
Sure. But you'll owe me. Strange woman.
Are there maybe quests for each shell? That would be cool if that's the case. So Proxima fires a hook from her left arm, pulling enemies or herself into range before striking with a follow-up attack that inflicts lightning. Deals damage over time. On sufficient repeated applications, a shockwave is released. Okay. Proxima has a base 15% chance to mitigate melee or ranged damage. Mitigated damage is reduced by a base 50% and prevents stagger. Oh. Well, that makes sense considering how armored she is. Alright. She is thick, alright. Yeah, it's incredible. Art style, visuals. Fantastic. I'm so glad that they made a full Mortal Shell game. And that it didn't disappoint. Not at all. Kinda kinky. Yeah. Oh, nice. Let's clear this village. Yeah, I mean, I highly recommend this game. If you like what you see, if you like Souls-likes, proper Souls-likes, more like in Dark Souls style. I don't think you'll play a better game than this. Again, fucking idiot, again. 3 times I made this mistake already. Yeah, I ran into one. I can't open the first chest. I think the loot is in the first chest. Meaning loot like a playing instrument. I think it's there. I'm not certain about it, but I can't open that thing. We are moving towards there. Okay. Ah, we are moving backwards a little bit. Well, that's the only bug that I've encountered so far. And the official release is kinda in 3 days. So, you know, it's fine, I guess. Oh, what? Yeah, of course it's gonna be. Yeah, yeah. Aha, this is where we found X and Dagger. Ah, too bad we can't kill him. Difficulty balance is good so far. I really don't have anything to say negative about the game except the tracking. That's the only thing that's not very good, but everything else so far. And I don't know much about the story yet, but the shells have their own story, which is cool. Really, nothing else. Really, just tracking so far, nothing more. Enemies could have a little bit more defense too, but some of them do have it. Not every single enemy has some defense, which is also fine, because some enemies are just pure creatures that are aggressive, and nothing more, nothing less. That's also a good thing to make it a little bit more dynamic and diverse in that way. Sorry, I'm trying to find out if I've explored everything here. I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, it's an improvement over the demo in terms of combat. And they've really balanced some things out. Where does this lead? Yup, Dragnov, yup. Yep. It seems like it's tighter. It's a little bit heavier than the demo in terms of movement animations, in terms of attacks. It plays better, simple as that. It's not as floaty as the original, as the demo was. Floatiness is mainly improved, and I've noticed that some enemies have defensive moves. They do something defensively, which is really cool. I like that. I like to see that in games. It adds a lot more interesting... combat is a lot more interesting because of it. Oh... Okay, I think I've figured something that could be OP a little bit. Yeah, she is powerful as heck. She's got more health than Teal. She's got that damage mitigation. Yeah, enemies are good. They are not brilliant. They don't have as many attacks, but and they don't have as much defense. But it's not terrible. Rarely developers do proper defense in games. As I said in the video that I made, it's an unfortunate thing because adding defense adds so much to every encounter. Goddamn poison. Oh, Harden. Shit. Really? 2 health bars with one shot. I thought that Harden would block the grab, but it didn't. Ah, fuck. I forgot that I don't have a normal block. Alright. And again, I lost 9,000 gloom. That's not good. I have to get that back. Get over here. Oof, mate, imagine if they had Sub-Zero and Scorpion in a game like this. Imagine if they do a game with Sub-Zero and Scorpion just like this. Unarmed, fighting. Shit. I'd sell my soul for that. Not that I have any, but... I don't know, I'm a sucker for those two. I don't know why. And they could have just had that as a move, not regular move. You kind of get enemies closer and that's it. They could have left it there, but instead they added the lightning on top of it to make it better, to make it more effective, and it's also a lot cooler. I don't know what lightning does though. I mean, I don't know what it does as a status effect when you put lightning on enemies. Yeah, I love that stuff when enemies fight each other. Alright, where was I when I've died? I gotta get through the village. There's a dungeon. I can do the dungeon later, but I gotta get back that gloom and level up. Yeah, Scorpion Spear. We have a classic fire, poison, lightning, as you said. There's blood curse, meaning there, but I haven't really figured out how that works, to be honest. I don't know what means caked up. Ah, big booty. Oh, okay. I might not use any other shells, guys. Forget about the looks and the aesthetics, which are really good. But she's really, really fun to use. That Scorpion Spear mechanic, I'm digging it. Oh, how many bosses? Well, one major boss. I think that's the only major boss, that thing in a wheelchair. But when it comes to the to other bosses, I think 3 or 4, something like that. I'm not entirely certain. I wasn't counting, but it's around that number. No, I wasn't here. Where the fuck? Aha, I know where I was. Ah, there we are. Okay. Yeah, Harden is good, really good. But you have to perfect time it. If you perfect time it, it recovers instantly. Oh shit, I thought he was gonna swing at me one more time. That's why I backed. That's why I went back. I love how you need to really be careful which attack you're going to use, because this, if you use it from too close, it's gonna put you in bad spot. So then you use this, which if you're close by, which creates a fast slashing attack, and then you do this, and then you follow it up with this, which is a faster attack than starting with this. But this is good. The heavy attack like this is really good for distance covering, if you can time it properly. So there is an emphasis on which attacks we use and when. I love that. That's how it should be in a heavier combat style. Well, that's the thing, Harden would be way too OP if there wasn't any cooldown, you know? If you could just spam it, I mean, what the hell could enemies do to you? You could just stagger them continuously. They wouldn't be able to do anything to you. So I get that, I get what they've tried to do, and I think the way it is now is quite good, because it's rewarding. It does have a lot of frames where you can perfect harden it, so you get it back instantly. It's forgiving in that regard. So it's balanced nicely around that. Oh shit, I forgot I didn't have it. Okay. Although I'm not a fan of these instant kill attacks. It kind of pisses me off a little bit. There are few in the game. Yeah, the big guy, you can't, there's no one trick pony in this game, from what I've seen so far. Of course, probably players that have that got the game early, that have played with many shells and have a far better understanding of the game and knowledge than any of us, will have probably figured out things that work better. But honestly, so far, if I could say that something is OP, I can't say for anything that. I really can't. It's just solidly balanced. You gotta know how to play. You gotta time things. You gotta know when to use what. Yeah, let's go with this because, I mean, this thing costs 100 resolve, which is a lot. So I don't think this is a very good item for an early game. So we'll skip it for now and start using some other stuff. Inflict 2 perforations, yeah, we'll stick with that. That works well with X and the dagger. Alright, let's move. Where though? Yeah, let's go and pick up, I guess, the forgotten crossbow. Put the marker on the map like I have a mini-map or something. Okay, there's gonna be something here. What the fuck are those? Oh shit, okay. Something's trying to kill me. Oh, those are crabs with bells on. Interesting. Come on, keep fighting. Disappointing. I wanted more action. It's like two or three of them are not doing anything. Yeah, I gotta get back to the... or cleanse another beacon. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit, okay, leave me be, please. Those long-range bullshit attacks. Alright, here's the crab. I got 11,000 gloom, I simply have to go back. It would be too risky to lose it all. It's one level after all. Yes, you can parry, but you need to equip a different seal. I've equipped hardened seal now. How the hell did that hit me? And with hardened seal, you can parry if you perfectly time it. That kind of counts as a parry because you stagger the enemy then too. But the regular parry is if you equip a different seal, and then you can also guard normally. So you can play like regular Dark Souls, which is, I think that's a really cool addition, that we can just play regularly. So Harden doesn't really help that much with... doesn't help that much against those powerful charged attacks that the enemies are doing. Where am I? Alright, I should be in a familiar area. Ah, fuck. Yeah, you have to dodge the reds. This is where the big boy was. Alright, let's just backtrack a little bit, I guess, because I'm really lost here. Okay. Though I would love a beacon somewhere here. It needs to be. It really needs to be. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm getting back there. Okay. Even if I die here, it's fine. Shit. No, don't cleanse it. I've already cleansed it, didn't I? When you did the come over attack here, the enemies behind you hit you, but you lost 0 HP. Maybe because I've hardened at the same time. Maybe that was the case. Oh wait, what we need to do now is this. Because we have to bond with the shell to unlock her special abilities. There are quite a few things we can do when it comes to character building. There's a lot of items that offer some kind of a boost. And you can also switch some things for the shell itself.
Is that the hunter? Let us discover her purpose.
Hypothetically, say we don't find your weapon.
You said you would find it.
I know, but if we didn't, for some reason, what would you do?
I would continue, even if success is unlikely.
And if you die?
There are contingencies.
Right.
Wow, look who it is. What do you want, Merrick?
We've got business with Lareth.
And who's the lady? A gift.
I am retrieving.
That's one way to answer.
Bastards. Go on then. Bow before Lareth, the Brigand King. Who dareth approach me?
So,
Lareth Dareth.
you're a king now, huh?
I have a crown and scepter, don't I?
Dude's a Shakespearean.
My weapon. You have it.
Your weapon? You mean my thunder spitter?
Return it to me, or I will seize it.
Go ahead. it. Try and take it. Take it. Take it, please. I yield.
Oh, is that the machine gun?
What happened?
Stray shot.
Nick me, that's all.
You're bleeding. You will not
Yeah.
survive if we continue.
Let it, the get it, the dead it. Yes, they are. Doesn't really fit what she did with the rest of the game, but alright. I'm nitpicking.
Extracted the projectile. But the bleeding has not ceased.
That sounds bad.
You previously
Well, not really, because they have their own story.
repaid. A life for a life.
So I guess, well, I would like always to have, so that we can play different sex, but alright.
I will continue alone, and I will kill the hex.
I mean, they literally just need to change the skin and have another voiceover, that's about it.
You have served your purpose. Do not follow me. Farewell.
Alright, now let's see shell abilities. Biosampler costs 20% less resolve. Okay, useful. Biosampler deals 100%. Okay, I don't know, refund. Oh, okay. Let's see. What do we want? Projectiles have 50% chance to cause no damage to Proxima. Damn. Okay, she can also reflect projectiles. So Proxima has 0.5% permanent damage increase per sample up to 15%. So I'm guessing that the increase is based on the increase is based on the enemy type. So if we can biosample one enemy type many times, we can increase the damage against that enemy type. Yeah, shells are like warframes for it. That's that's correct. Yeah. Oh, 100% mitigation chance while using biosampler. Fuck yeah. This girl's a tank. Now I wish to find another weapon. We'll get to it.
You find anything? A missing piece? We could do a lot more if we fixed her up. She could do better if she were restored.
I feel targeted. Not a bad thing, eh?
Mother's milk. Is that Proxima? No. It can't be. You found her. You know, she was hunting down this nasty beast. Maybe she still can.
Yeah, maybe, but I've upgraded Axe and Dagger, so I don't want to... But then again, the damage increase is not that incredible from this, from the upgrades, so I don't know. But yeah, I also think aesthetically that sword would fit her better, yeah. Let's change two swords a little bit, fuck it, let's change things up. Alright, where's the... Oh, there it is. Oh, change shades. Let's see what we got here. Alright. And... I don't know why maps are so difficult to find. Only found one map so far. Tarstone inflict per strike. That's not that great for her. Which stack per kill would be better with the longsword? Let's see what this dungeon has in store for us. As I said, dungeons can be quite difficult because there's no resting point and you have to clear it with what you got.
Another wandering twat. You are gonna like this.
What the fuck? Oh, you bastards. Come on, that's a bit too easy. We don't have ketchup like in Metal Gear Solid 1. I mean, cool design, cool idea for this dungeon, but I mean, it's so easy to get the keys that it's kinda, what's the point, you know?
You lost.
Damn. Okay, chill. I haven't played with a sword in a long time. Ne, idiote jebeni. How many times I've done the same thing? Yeah, fuck that. The man just loves his pots. Jebem ti. Oh shit, he's there. Was he just doing a sidestep to stab me from the angle? Because that would be cool if he did. Ah, there we go, that's the reward. That's it. No. Can't be it. Well, okay, laterite is a material, tier 2 material, not just a tier 1 like ventrite, from what I can remember. So okay, at least it's not a tier 1 material, I guess. In this game you gotta work for the materials. I'm alright as long as we don't have to do that stupid shit in From Software games where you have to pray to RNG gods to get a single goddamn material by killing same enemy over and over again. Fuck that design. No, that's just a memory, mate. You gotta find the gun in the world. It's going to be in the game. It's in the game, but we gotta find it in the world. Oh, no, fuck that. I was already here. Nothing to do there. No need to fight that enemy now. No, not near the goddamn pots again. What's with the fucking pots in this game? Oh, shit. Yeah, fuck that design in Dark Souls. I hate that. He hardened in his own way and I hardened in my own, so stalemate. Alright, fair enough. Ugh, smithing texts. Don't get me started on that bollocks. It's driving me potty. I like the mechanic of game giving you a chance when you die, meaning when your shell gets destroyed, that you can get it back by playing successfully. You are dealing, of course, with the husk only, so you won't have as much survivability, which is absolutely fair, considering that shell is, you know, the definition of the word of its word. I really dig the mechanics that this game has. It's user friendly. And it's highly rewarding and satisfying to be able to pull things off. Everything is rewarding. The game really does reward you. Glad I could be of help, Akuma. It's really a great game so far. I'm so glad that they improved from the demo, that it was some kind of an older version. I do notice though the camera issue when I'm fighting more than one enemy. I can barely see what's going on around me, but there is a way to change that if I'm not mistaken. I think I've seen that. Camera style immersive action, yeah. Now we can see more. Oh, come on, he missed that attack. God damn you. Gotta find a new beacon. So we go through here, and this is where Rook is. And then we also have this whole shenanigan over there. Black Ridge Pass beacon. So I was kinda close to Forbidden Crossbow. Why didn't I go there? Oh yeah, I know that deal. Okay, I know. I know what was the deal. I know where that location is. Oh, go fuck yourself, you cheap bastard. Has anyone ever done hardened mechanic in any game? Shit, fuck. No, no, no. Yeah, I know. I know mushrooms are there. There's a lot of parts. It's so easy to miss things in this game. But that's what makes it interesting. Exploration is solid so far. Ugh. It's truly one of the best defensive mechanics that I've seen in games. Because it can be used in a fantastic way defensively and offensively, which is a rare thing. Raw. I got no clue where I'm at. I gotta pick one side and stick with it. Alright, we have a dungeon over here. If I fuck it up, I only have 1 health. I can't recall if everything replenishes when I enter the dungeon. I'm not gonna risk it right now. This could be a bug. Seems like this tech is not working on these small enemies. It should. Nah. Yeah, but sometimes this game does way too much damage with some attacks. I don't like that at all. That death animation is awesome because it really screws with you the first time you see it, because you think he's not dead yet, he's gonna hit you with something, but no, he's just dying. Sons of bitches. The bell area, and I'm already out of everything. Come on, beacon. Killer Instinct. Huh. I did play the original and the remake, but I can't recall. Which one? Oh yeah, Sub-Zero does have, but more in... Oh yeah, he does have that mechanic. One of his playstyles does have that. You're right, you're right. But was that before Mortal Shell or after? Oh, this is Mr. Slidey Slide. Old X-Men beat 'em up. You mean from Super Nintendo? That one. Okay, so basically we established that it's not the first game that's done something like that, like this. Fair enough. Oh, this is most surely some kind of a boss fight. And I will gladly participate, but first I need to find the goddamn beacon. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's that enemy from the first game. I didn't even see this shit coming. Oh, what? And it killed me like that? Oh. 7,000. Okay. Alright. The arcade games. Yeah, I don't know. I know that there was a Super Nintendo beat 'em up. Quite a good one. What's this? Okay, a new path entirely. Fine. Let's see, can we avoid enemies? Yeah, we can. Alright. We'll see. Now the balancing will start to become questioned. But then again, I don't know what is the route that the game wants me to go, you know? So that's also something that needs to be considered. Ne, jebem ti mater. Camera going up your ass. Okay. I thought you liked that, and especially for this shell. Oh, this is a shortcut. Nice. Okay, that's gonna help. So we are now back in the village. I gotta get back that gloom, and then we'll see what I'll do afterwards. Wait, what was the path to get that? I know. A jeboti. I thought I was dead. A jebem ti mater. Okay, I think I've cleared all the traps. What's this? Jesus, there's so many locations. I don't know where to go. A bit of popping. This is a trial, okay. Almost. Oh.
We got a rank since
And now to that bad part with the jumping lizards from the first game. Oh, nice feint. Ah, shit, I fucked that up. Come on, I hardened, what the Are you a little bit jumpy, aren't you? I think he died. Ah, that's my life. Oh, the distance covering and all that bollocks. Okay. Oh, nice defensive move. Awesome. Good to see. Yeah, usually lightning does stagger people more, but I don't know what any of the statuses do. I mean, poison and burn, alright, you know what that does. That's pretty self-explanatory. But I haven't seen any explanation on these things, which really pisses me off. That's one of the things that I noticed, that some games completely disregard the explanation of status effects, and status effects are quite important part, especially in CRPGs and games like these. What the fuck was that? What did I do? Okay, what? Hey, Grizzly Bear. Okay, what do I do here? Someone taking a piss. They really love to put us in cells in this game. And that's fine when we can find an exit, but what do I do here? Any ideas? And I'm trying to find something to interact with, but I can't jump, so jumping out is not a solution. I've slashed everywhere. I don't even know what I hit. But it opened, so I guess that's it. Good. It's good to know that there's a solution, at least. Even though I still don't know how and why that worked. But okay. Let's not question everything. I thought you fell through the graphics. Thankfully that's not the solution, because that would suck. No, I don't think it was bugged. I think I hit some kind of a... Could have been some kind of a lock, maybe. Because you can break locks in this game by simply attacking the lock. That's allowed. But I don't think I've seen a lock on my particular cell. Because look, I can't open these cells like that. So, what's the deal? So it's a damage over time effect, another one. Okay. So it just saps health. Yeah, I still can't see the lock. What the hell did I hit? Maybe this torch is the unlocking mechanism.
Face me.
This looks like some kind of a boss fight. But I can't seem to enter the inner circle. Let's try like this. Oh shit. Well, let's see, where's the biggest bastard? There aren't any. I love that this game has so much blood and gore. It's so much more satisfying killing enemies like that. Your weapon deals a guaranteed critical hit every 10 attacks. Okay. Well, I have 10,000 almost gloom, so let's not attack pods. That's number one priority. And I can interact. Oh, revitalize beacon. Yes. Oh, damn. That's the perfect timing. Oh, nice. Nice. Perfect. This could be an upgrade. This could be an upgrade that's quite effective to use at the beginning of the game, because over time, when we start sampling so many enemies, it's gonna pay off in the end. So looks like you may be able to have more than one debuff. Maybe later on. Sure. Yeah, we can shoot the pods, but the thing is, it costs resolve. So, and you need resolve for everything, which is also an interesting mechanic that the game has. Basically, you have to figure out your own playstyle and what works best in what situation. Whether you want to harden or use a ranged attack. I really dig that. That's a tactical element to an action game. It works quite well. It works with the flow of the game. It doesn't kill the rhythm in any way. I mean, this game is truly something. I'm so glad that it is. Even the poise system is good. No, this man needs to stay away from many pots here. Though there is still something that I haven't explored back there in that cell. So let's go back. Ah, yeah, these bastards. Yeah, the locations are truly something. There's so much to see, so much to explore. I'm lost. I'm constantly looking at familiar things, but there's very few. Oh, you fucking cunt. This guy just fell down when I was about to hit him. Well, it worked. But it doesn't do damage over time, it does nothing. Oh yeah, it does a little bit. You're right. Really minuscule. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, it is, especially if it's minuscule. Alright, there was a thing that we could explore back down. So that's the goal. This is one tanky motherfucker. Jebem mater, one hit, really?
Cross me.
Why are their eyes glowing? Maybe they like what they see in that shell, eh? Same as you. Are your eyes glowing, mate? Be honest. Maybe you're the enemy.
What's next, Harbinger?
Oh, Rook is here. Jesus Christ, where the fuck am I? My God, I kinda went too far.
Wandering twat.
Ah, on the shell. That's an obsidian skin. You get that from the devout purchase. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Yeah, where does this take me? Boss? Oh yeah, some bastard is gonna jump. Jesus Christ, alright, chill. Maybe I'm in a location that's a bit too advanced at this point. Maybe I should kind of backtrack a little bit, because I think these enemies hit a lot harder than the other ones, even the normal ones. So maybe I should teleport. Bridge pass. And let us pick up that crossbow. Although I really dig the shotgun. So I gotta backtrack over the bridge. We're gonna go a little bit back, and then we can go there, I think. Oh. Hold what? Map, finally. Oh yes, second map. Okay, so this is obviously the progression path, because this is where Rook is on the map. Oh wait, never mind, the Rook is everywhere. So, alright. I mean, honestly, I think I could have defeated that Warden. Didn't look like that much of a trouble. But I suspect that he would have killed me every time he touched me, so... And I can't be arsed dealing with that. See, that was a defensive move. These bastards did something. Okay. A hidden area. And the dungeon. Ah, shit. Oh, he faked me out, you bastard. You fake me out, I shoot you. That was a lucky break. I didn't know that button was there, so good for me. Oh shit. Oh god. Is this the blighted town version, or what was the name of it? What the fuck is that? Aha, there's the snake, but this time around it's a poisonous one or whatever the fuck it is. What was that area in Dark Souls 1 and in Dark Souls 3, I believe? It was a blight town and that chasm or something, the abyss. No, not the abyss. I'm glad that the early access gives good attention to channels like you, but I'm not gonna lie, it pisses me off. Oh, you think they gave me access? Mate, they gave me nothing. How do you think I feel? I have over 200,000 views on Mortal Shell 1. And when they needed me, not needed me, when they needed the creators like me, for the first game they gave us all keys. No problem. I asked them for a key for Mortal Shell 2 at the beginning of August. No response. After I've put so much attention to the game. Me and many others. So that's the thanks that I get. That's the early access you get from Devout version, that's it. That's how I got it, not from them. So yeah. Imagine how I'm feeling. Some people got access just like that. Even to the full version earlier on. Larian did the same thing, completely ignored. The only ones that from the big boys, the only ones that really that gave me an access to the big game was Warhorse Studios for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The only studio from the big ones, because I also did a good job for Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. But none of these other fuckers. They are lucky in a way. They are lucky in a way that I'm fair towards games and that the games are. I mean, not that I could hurt them in any way. Don't get me wrong, and I wouldn't. But if I was petty, if I was really petty and really pissed off at some of these publishers, I could nitpick these games and then analyze not obvious stuff like tracking and things like that, but less obvious things, and make the games look like utter shit. Even the good ones. Just by nitpicking, just by playing that game, by being dishonest completely. But I'm not that, because games are what's more important to me. I only care about games. That's it. I want games to be the best that they can be. You mean for paying more? Yeah, I'm absolutely against that in every way, shape or form. But people are gonna pay more, that's the problem. If no one was buying it, they would remove it, and then everyone would have other skins, everyone would be able to enjoy the complete version, you know. And people are gonna say it's only skins. Skins matter in games, especially single player ones. I know that if you play a free-to-play game, they need to sell you something because they need money. I get that, but it's a free-to-play game. This isn't a free-to-play game. It has a fair pricing, but it's not a free-to-play game. So removing content and then selling it, And then also selling the early access, yeah, it's utter bullshit. It's just not fair to consumers, and it's nickel and diming policy. Definition of it. And I will never support it. I don't care how good the game is. I would never support it my way, meaning that if I was just a consumer, not a channel, you know, I have to do this for the job, you know, I have to. Otherwise, people get 3 days ahead, the others get 3 days ahead. I miss out on everything. So those 3 days matter a lot to me, unfortunately. I wish it didn't, but it does. Business-wise. Otherwise, if when it comes to buying games that I'm not covering on the channel, I usually wait a long time before buying them. I don't even buy them close to the release date. Ooh. Okay, that's a boss, a big rat. Problem is that I'm far off from... Oh wait, this is a dungeon. Yeah, this is a dungeon. That's why I'm far off from the rest point. Yeah, it's job thing. Otherwise, you know, I would never do it. There's no fucking way I would. Well, that's smart, Peter, because you get the best deal. And you lose on nothing. Actually, you benefit from the most polished version of the game. Everyone else buys the game on the... A lot of the other people buy the game on the release, and they get the worst version of the game, so... At least when it comes to single-player games. When it comes to multiplayer games and online games, live service things, it can be a bit different story, but generally for single-player games, it works like that. The later you buy it, the better. Especially if there are DLCs included in the price that others are gonna have to pay full price for. This is a big-ass dungeon. I need teal for this, lots of poison. And I'm out of healing stuff. That's a new, a higher tier material. That's called voting with your wallet, and that's the only way anyone would listen these days. So I respect anyone that does something good for the gaming industry, which is not allow cutting of content, nickel of diming, not allowing them to benefit from it. Look, to be honest, developers, I think if developers had any say in it, very few would allow that. I really think that. I'm gonna die so fast, it's not gonna be funny.
You're blasphemer.
Nice dodge. Really nice one. But again, she's so glued to the character, it just kills the immersion when they do that. Such a shame. Always. Some developers are an issue as well, but publishers are always a problem, or always the problem. They figure out things to cut, things to resell. Well, everything basically that's not related to the game itself, but just the business side of things. They just want more money. And they're succeeding, look. We as gamers have failed to push back, but that's just due to lack of education on the matter, and people are proud to buy games earlier, to pre-order, to buy deluxe editions. It's baffling, but that's true. Oh fuck. Grisha. Ah, that's the first boss in the first game. Shit. Beat the shit out of me. Oh, come on. The third attack is killing me. Alright, let's try to beat this guy. And that will be it for tonight. I don't know if he's got the same movesets. Can't remember. Oh damn, where am I? Oh god damn it, all the way back. Yeah, the lighting works for that boss. But the problem is that I have to get first to the dungeon and then go through the dungeon. So I think the main difficulty of this game is lack of beacons. Which means that we're gonna have to skip a lot of enemies in order to give ourselves the most chance to get through, to get to the location that we really want to go to. Not particularly happy with that, but alright. It is progressive difficulty. I mean progression-based difficulty that I like in games like these. In most games I like it. But when that's the main factor, main difficulty factor, I don't know how I feel about that just yet. Ah, god damn it. I'm just gonna go directly to the boss now. I think I know where he is, because I don't need to go collect things anymore, which is good. So... oh fuck, no, fuck that. No, fuck you. Go, 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 bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Yeah, I thought I knew where the bastard is, but... I don't. Ah, I think it's there. I think. No? No. Come on, where the hell is he? Oh, they fart as well. Shit. My god. I just want to know where the boss is so I can go directly to the boss. Aha, okay. It's here. One of the more frustrating things in this game is when you miss harden ability. Okay. Oh, he's bugged. Oh shit. Yeah, he doesn't stagger after Harden. Okay, let's that a bit for tonight. I'm tired. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, see you tomorrow again.